So my name is Kate Gill. I'm working today with the Pearl of Africa Children's Choir here at Chantry Middle School, where we're working together with the children at Newminster Middle School as well. We're just getting ready for our second concert of the day. The children absolutely smashed it at the 9:30 concert. For those of you who haven't heard or seen the choir, they're here visiting from Uganda, and this is the first leg of their 5 legs UK tour. So if you want to catch this talented team here in Morpeth, then they're here until the 30th of October.
Tell us a little bit about the background to the choir, what they're all about and where they're from.
Okay, will do. The choir is based in Uganda and is under the umbrella of the Molly and Paul Foundation, the purpose of which is to give children a chance who are from underprivileged backgrounds. Sometimes children are orphans, or they have just had a poor experience at the beginning of life. The Molly and Paul Foundation provides schools and in some cases residential homes for the children where they can live under the guardianship of a mama in a small house of about 20 children, and where they will know they're going to get a meal every day and an education.
And what about coming to the UK? How important is that, and what does it do for the choir?
The choir is one of the fundamental funding sources for the Molly and Paul Foundation, in particular these schools and the homes throughout the year. There are 20 teachers or choir masters or mamas who need to be paid every year, and apart from that the children need to be fed and they need to have books, and I can't stress how critical it is that the children are able to come to the UK and perform in this way and raise funds to take back to keep the foundation and the schools and their homes running. That's what it's about.
Now, I believe there have been some difficulties which have resulted in a smaller choir than usual.
Absolutely, yes. So going back to COVID, of course, that provided a knock to the funding streams, and then this year it's been very disappointing. Annette, who is leading up the choir today, she's actually the school headmistress. It's not usually her role, but unfortunately the choir leaders, both of them, their visas were declined, as were half of the choir members. So what we have here is a subset of the choir, if you like, but I think if you come along you'll find it's still an exceptional show.
Now, Morpeth has had a particular connection with the choir going back a number of years. Can you tell me about that? So
I'm fairly new to this work, but I've been talking with the other people, and I know that the lady, I can't remember her name now, Charlotte, no, that's not right, sorry, forgive me, I forgot her name. She was the founder, and she went out there and got the heart to bring this to Morpeth. And the kids were actually on the Paul O'Grady show, and so the team member from Morpeth said, we've got to get those guys here. So she worked with the Morpeth Methodist Church, and that's how it began quite a few years ago, 15 plus years ago, where they said, you know, these kids would do well in Morpeth, and they have done well over the years, and they've been made very welcome here in Morpeth.
And what about the children who are from the choir themselves? What do they get out of it?
They're so excited to be here. It's been such a privilege. They just want to represent their home and want to bring the joy and the enthusiasm of those children out to us in the UK. They say it is a privilege, and so do I for us here.
And what about the reaction of the Morpeth children? What was that like?
Their mouths were dropped. They loved it. They were fully engaged. There's no chat. Everyone was just watching what the kids were doing. And then afterwards, they were trying to peer through the hall doors to wave to the choir, and looking forward to the next concert this morning. And then this evening at 6 o'clock, this public concert. So it'd be great if folks can get themselves along to that.
And tell me about some of the other opportunities there are for people to see the choir elsewhere.
Okay, so we've got a full schedule in the northeast. Tomorrow we're at Cramlington Primary, and after that we're going up just to one of the other primary schools in Morpeth. The full schedule can be found on their Facebook page, and there's all invitations to all of the events on there. So in Morpeth or the northeast, right through to the 30th. Worth noting that in the afternoon of the 20th, the choir will be very accessible at the Sanderson Arcade, where they will be performing their tunes there outdoors for the public. So.
Hello, I'm Charlotte Jones. I'm the Head of Creative Arts at Newminster, but I work across Newminster and Chantry School, doing all the extracurricular music activities. Today we've got the choir in school, the Pearl of Africa Children's Choir, and they have come to perform for some of our youngest students this morning at both Newminster and Chantry, and then this afternoon we've got a workshop with our choir, and then this evening a concert with both choirs, so the Pearl of Africa Children's Choir and our school's choir, performing together.
Tell me a little bit about how your children have interacted with the choir and what they've got out of it.
Our children, it is such a wonderful cultural exchange to have, children from Africa, from Uganda coming over here and working with children, and from here, and we've got so much out of it. Our choir are actually teaching them a song, and they are going to teach us a song, and then obviously those will be performed tonight at the concert. It's a lovely chance for all the children to see a different culture, see a different way of life, to understand how other people live.
Now, I believe that you've also been involved with the choir in a very direct way, personally.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
So I came to know of the choir obviously through my role at school, and they've been coming here for 10 years, for the last 10 years, and through that I have got involved in hosting. So we actually have 2 members of the choir staying with our family in our house for 3 weeks while they're here in the northeast. It's been absolutely amazing. Yesterday we went swimming, we had some ice cream, and we've been having lots of fun together.
Africa.